Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Radio Show, a once proud member of the now defunct Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. It's the exciting conclusion of the Scotty Mays Autumn Hatcher guest co-host showdown. What's Your Effin' Binge podcasters Chris Rudder and Joe Shriver call in to assist. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at WWSU1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Hey, welcome back to Life Radio Show. We're still here. We're still doing whatever it was we were doing. We're just doing it a little different. Nope, we're doing it the same. Autumn Hatcher, Scotty Mays, still in here.
He's not on the phone anymore.
Amber.
Amber.
One costume change later. And, yep. What's up, Patrick? What are you doing over there?
Getting the next guest ready on the stream.
The next guests, I'm thinking they're both calling in at once. It's going to be Joe Shriver and Chris Rudder from the What's Your Effin' Binge podcast. Yeah, that'll be fun. So we are in the middle of a stiff competition between Scotty and Autumn. I should have made you count your euros.
Is it really that
just
stiff
to see what
right now? That is pretty stiff. It's pretty stiff.
Solid gold, baby.
Scotty wouldn't know what that's like.
You're not exactly entirely wrong.
Once you reach a certain age, you know.
Then you smoke pot. Then you smoke pot.
Then you smoke pot, and you get a 12-hour erection you can't do anything about. Yeah. I don't buy it.
Stay away from the pot, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't need that going on for 12 hours.
Nope, not on this show. Because we only go for 2 hours. We wouldn't be able to cover the whole thing, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I could cover this whole thing.
You were spitting some sprinkles earlier.
Yeah.
That's his specialty, is spitting.
Yeah, sprinkles.
Yeah. You're like, damn, this dude's spitting.
I guess we haven't.
Scotty be spitting.
I guess we haven't entirely scared Dawn away because now she's listening on.
Okay, yeah.
Facebook.
She just wanted to see what I look like.
Exciting conclusion. Yeah,
she was disappointed.
She's probably is very disappointed right now.
It's the glasses and the hat.
Well, there's hair under there. I'm not bald.
Well, no, it's just you.
I have pretty blue eyes.
He's
They're
hiding
just sad.
his shame.
Yeah, very sad. Blue eyes.
Yeah.
No, what you don't know is Scotty is an automatron, and that's how his eyes normally look. Wait, we can't hear you, Autumn.
Yeah, that's okay.
Close. Our eyes are pretty close.
Well, they were because you were looking. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
All right. You better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel isolated. It's perfect.
He needs a blanket.
Yeah. You kind of, what is it? The Edge from U2? Is that what I'm?
Yeah, but poor.
What's that?
The poverty version of it.
Yeah.
Just ate a half a dozen
edge.
donuts.
That's the other edge.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. On the edge.
Yeah. Is that? Was it the Edge? Is that who?
Yeah, that's who it was.
I'm trying to color.
I'm not a big fan of U2, so I don't.
I'm not a big fan.
I mean, I love U2.
I got to answer this call before it goes to the main line.
Go for it, Patrick. Answer that phone, Patrick.
Damn it! There was no answer there.
Huh? What happened?
Did we miss it?
Yeah, we missed it.
You can just.
It's all Scotty's fault.
Yeah, it's Scotty.
Okay.
Yeah, way to go, Scotty.
Way to go, Scotty.
I'll send him a message. We'll get this going again, man. This is just a mess.
It could have also been an automated call, for all we know.
That is possible.
They like to do that. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Hey, welcome to the Life Radio Show. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, there you are. I was hoping you were on the air. I wasn't sure for a second. There was a bit of a delay there. Is this Chris or Joe or both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Chris no there?
Is this just Joe?
It's just Joe, I guess.
It's just Joe. Yeah, because I was going to have you guys do a conference call, and then you have to call in. So.
Yeah, well, I had him on the other line.
And he just disappeared.
I've never conferenced before, so I can probably try again real quick.
Okay.
You could do that. I could give Dawn a phone number to give to you guys if I could talk through Google Voice, and we can conference call that way because we don't have conference calling on the main station number.
This is so weird.
Yeah, we're all over the place right now. Yeah. Hey, anyway, we'll talk to you until Patrick figures out what's going on. Hey,
it'll be like 2 minutes or so.
Okay. Yeah.
Temporary error. That's
way to
weird.
Way to go, Patrick. Man, we're a disaster. We're a disaster right now. I'm taking my cock and going home.
I broke Google.
No, give it to me, Don. Give it to me.
Okay, I'm taking Autumn in my cock and I'm going to go home.
Remember that episode with the news story of the macaque?
Oh, the macaque.
The
macaque. The monkeys.
monkey.
Yeah, the macaques. Because that was a weird news story. That was a Florida story.
Was T-Bone with me?
Florida.
I don't remember. It was a Florida story where they were herpes-ridden macaques that were running around in Florida. They escaped from some island down there, and they were all a bunch of monkeys with herpes.
Yeah, I feel like that's on Scotty's Tinder profile.
Yeah, first he's a baboon, now he's a herpes-ridden macaque.
Okay, so Tara,
Yes,
if you're listening,
from
I do
Florida.
not have a Tinder profile. Just, please, we've got enough going on.
Yeah, we're going to get
No
in all
Tinder.
kinds of trouble.
Just
Give the man
playing.
another donut.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute myself and communicate directly with the phone line. I'm going to give him the Google Voice number. He can hear it, but your listeners cannot.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
We're on. Yeah, we're on. Yeah, I had to push another button. I just got Facebook like 12 days ago. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
You got Chris on there with you?
Yeah, Chris is here
right,
with me.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, good
Hi,
deal.
Chris.
Yeah, we're here.
And just so you know, Patrick just came up with our episode title too.
What did I say?
Mute yourself and give them the Google. Just so you guys know, that's how we name our episode titles. Just whatever stupid thing comes out, that's probably going to be it.
And give him the Google.
Yep, mute yourself and give
That's
them the Google.
outstanding.
What's that?
I said that's outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll get worse.
Oh yeah. Last episode title was I'd give up the cock for a donut.
And I did.
I saw that thing. It's pretty impressive. You know, they can do stuff with like lighting and different camera angles
That's true. It makes it
to make it a little more imposing.
That's when I originally sent this pic. I used some tricks of the light to make it look bigger because I know how to take a pic of a cock and make it look right. That's
Yes, you do, Don. You do.
yeah, completely fooled Autumn. She went all out for this.
Dude's been sliding in my DMs for 3 weeks with that thing, man. So when you see it in person, you're like, wow, I'm really disappointed by this.
Yeah, but still intrigued.
Still intrigued. I still want to touch it. I still want to touch it.
Yep, you
And
still
that's
want
all
to
you're
walk
going
out
to
of
do
here.
because it's going home with
Yeah,
me.
you still want to walk out of here with my cock in your hand, but you just
raised above my head, shaking it
for
It would
all
never
the
get
world
old.
to see. Anyway, Joe Shriver and Chris Rudder are on the phone with us. How's it going, guys?
Great, man. Great. Yes, Thanks for having us on.
Hey, no problem. Now you guys co-host a show together called "What's Your Effin' Binge," correct?
Yep, that's it.
So tell us a little bit about that. What's the idea and what's the effing deal?
Right. Yeah, so what we do is we interview people about what show they're currently binge watching, but the trick is that we don't want to know what show it is before the actual interview. So we have to guess at it. So we ask who, what, when, where, and why, and try to figure out what their show is. And sometimes me and Joe are right. Sometimes we're not, and if we're not, that adds to the comedy of it. And then through the magic of editing, we come back after watching the pilot and the first season, and we rate it on watchability on a scale of 1 to 10, or we might just say it's dumpster juice, and we don't know why the hell you're watching it to begin with.
Do you think we?
Dumpster juice.
Dumpster juice. That used to be my old street name in Acton Addiction.
Hey Don, do you think we should give
high
a
school?
demonstration of that on the show?
Of dumpster juice?
No.
We don't want to know what you've been binge watching on Pornhub, Patrick. We're never going to figure that out.
No, it's probably.
Pornhub would be a
we
weird
haven't had
rabbit
any
hole
porn-
binge watching.
What's that?
Yeah, well, we haven't had any Pornhub titles suggested to us yet, but we've had some that are dangerously close and some that are just absolutely dreadful. We don't even understand why they're on TV, but it's been good.
That's because if it was Pornhub, it'd be like 20 seconds of
Right,
each
yeah.
episode.
It would be a 20-second
Nobody knows how they end.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of series.
Unless you get premium.
There aren't a lot of Pornhub series. You can watch the same actress with, but there's not a lot of. I heard. I don't know.
Right.
But I've already been on your guys' show, and you said
Yeah,
you'd been
we have
having.
what?
You said you'd been having trouble finding a good show lately. So I'm interested. I'm interested to learn your thoughts on Norseman.
Yeah, your episode will come out tomorrow, but we'll give everybody a sneak peek on it. Joe and I, we liked it. What was our mutual rating on it, Joe? What did we come up with?
Yeah, it was between like 7.5 and 8, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
See, Scotty, you're talking
Just
about
like your
being
typical
small.
overcompensation.
I'm between
Don
7.5 and an 8.
Man. You get overcompensation everywhere you go.
Exactly.
Not that he needs it.
Oh my
Give her
God.
50.
If you want, we can call that
It's so
the,
lame.
if you want, we can call that the Scotty Mays rating, the between 7.5 and an 8.
And from the looks of things, Scotty, I'm about to skip the Euros and just give it to her right now.
Yeah.
Give it to me, Don. Give it to me.
Anyway,
I do have to say the coronavirus Kleenex was brilliant guerrilla warfare there. So
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah, the donut was fantastic. That was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm in a spot right now to where I literally cannot trust a fart at all. So I really think she put something in the donut.
Did you? Because that's definitely worth another 50.
I mean, yes. Yes, I sure did.
Yeah, what a way to disable your opponent.
And I'm at the age to where I could potentially accidentally crap my pants. So,
That'd be 100 right there, dude.
yeah.
No, don't do it. Don't.
And
At
done.
least get him closer
Patrick,
to
go ahead and
the
get
car.
Perfect. This is exactly the show I wanted tonight.
Did you relapse? No, it's a prolapse.
Give him 20. Oh, man. Anyway.
That was well earned. That was well earned.
So what's the worst binge that you've had to watch so far?
oh dear.
So we have two of them that we've given dumpster juice to. The first one was the godforsaken Riverdale series, and Joe, what was the other one?
If it's got River in it, just don't even bring it to our attention.
Yeah, because I know the one you're talking about. I saw it on there, and I thought, no way in hell I'm watching that.
Yeah. What is it? New Virgin River. Yeah,
Virgin River. It is a river that runs through the dumpster juice.
River of dumpster juice. That's perfect. So you didn't even bother to rate those completely. Did you get how many episodes?
No, we don't give them a number rating. If it's dumpster juice, it's dumpster
Yeah.
juice. Like our worst number rating has been BoJack
7.5 to 8.
2 and a 4.
What was that? Yeah.
We gave
real
BoJack
Scotty Mays.
Horseman a 2 and a 4, I think.
A 4. Yeah, well,
Three-
that's
three or
pretty
four,
low.
yeah.
So, how many episodes did you watch before you decided it was dumpster juice? Just out of curiosity, how much of a chance did you give it to grow on you?
It depends on the show.
Yeah. I think for Virgin River, we almost got through the whole season. I mean, it was one of those that you like the actors and you really want to like the show, and you just didn't. I mean, I didn't.
What a waste of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. I called Chris cursing. Yeah.
How many episodes were there in that season?
There were 8.
Okay.
I got through only 3 of them myself, and Joe
wow.
almost completed the season.
There was
Yeah, it was that bad for me. I was like, fuck on this. Oh, sorry. I was like, bleep on this.
I thought you said suck.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
what it
Suck
sounded
on
like.
this, yeah.
I watched a short miniseries on one that I was
Either
really
way.
excited for, and it turned out to be dumpster juice.
Really?
It was really bad, but it was only 3 episodes.
Now, do you want to play the game as far as not telling them what it is
so
and letting
let's
them?
give this a whirl.
Yeah,
Let's give this a whirl.
Scotty's
Yeah.
on one right now, so let's see if we can figure out what it is. So start asking him some
Oh,
questions.
you want to play What's Your Effing Binge
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Yeah,
man.
let's do it.
So, do you get it on Amazon or Prime or Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
I know.
Netflix series for 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Dracula?
Well,
Okay,
damn.
okay.
That was the
I've watched
shortest
that.
game
I've
I've ever
watched-
played in my entire life.
Good job, Scotty. You did not stump him.
Besides the game you played in bed.
The last episode really sucked.
It did.
We
It did. It
we
was
do
weird.
this for a living.
Yeah.
No, that was
we
really
do
good.
this for a living.
That was
so,
good.
I mean,
yeah.
I'll buy a vowel if you want to play along for a minute.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I'm not that invested in the dumpster juice that I watched. Really,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had hopes for it too.
The first
'cause
episode started off
yeah, it was
like
really
great.
cool,
It was
and it
great.
was just, just
and then all of
went
a
to
sudden
hell
we're
really quick.
we're on a ship in the middle of the ocean. Now we're in modern day England. What is going on here?
It got a little dumb.
Yeah,
I didn't like
More
the way
than
it
a little.
ended
Yeah,
at all.
they took what was gonna be a really great premise and a character arc, and they jumped forwarded too fast. And,
oh yeah.
and really screwed up the series. If they do like a rewind and go back to the 20s or something later, then it seems like it's going to lose momentum because you're just doing flashback scenes, and so it's already lost a lot of potential. quickly.
Yeah, well, and if
Yeah.
their budget was only for 3 episodes, then that was
Then
just
they nailed it.
yeah, they nailed it.
Yeah, every now and then I
That's
see
awesome,
one on
man.
there that I just can't finish, and that's yeah. So where was I? I was going to say if you want to see them stumped, my episode comes out tomorrow.
Or if you stick
Oh, yeah.
around, you'll see
Don did get
Don
it.
present his stump at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's all I'm going to have left after Autumn walks out of here with my cock.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, Don has already presented it here on the show.
His new
And
nickname
I am
will be
impressed.
H.I. Private Eye.
Okay, Scotty, give us all your years. You lost, my friend.
Suck it, Scott.
I'm kidding.
The odds were stacked against me from the get-go.
It was
From
not.
3 weeks ago.
The Euros
That's
were
true.
stacked
Well,
against you,
the odds
too.
were stacked against you when you had your shirt off, and Autumn said, "I want to go up against him." And I
Oh,
said,
here's the thing.
yeah,
Like,
he's
I
out.
have amazing breasts, but hers are probably way better just because, she's a she.
I would imagine, yes.
Mine-
Mostly
probably.
right here.
What?
Mostly right here, guys.
See, my chest has Tom Selleck hair. Hers has...
Tom Selleck hair.
The Tom Selleck mustache. if you would like, they can have a Don Smith beard. No, sorry.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, wait, you were talking to her?
No, Scotty, I was talking to you.
Okay.
Oh,
Patrick
man,
does
no,
have 10
I'm
euros.
sad.
What's that?
I told Patrick to give you
Quit
10.
giving away. Give me your game to run.
Hell, I'll give you 20 to motorboat my chest.
Take it, Don.
I don't
Not the
think
fake
Don,
euros.
I don't
We're
think
talking cash.
Cash is king.
I've done worse for less.
Yes. Amen.
You should see
Anyway.
some of the movies I do
Yeah.
and don't get paid for.
You talk about dumpster juice.
Oh,
You
man.
guys are free to use our catchphrase anytime you want. It's
Oh,
fun
it's
to
beautiful.
say, isn't it?
Thank you.
It is catchy. It is very catchy.
That is true. That is true. Dumpster. Yeah.
You better get that trademarked.
Trademark dumpster juice. That might be a good episode title too. But I write them all down because you never know which one I'm going to use.
Anytime we use it, we have to give them a shout out from here on out. Dumpster juice. What's your
Yeah,
effing
man, that'd be
binge?
awesome.
We'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Shameless plug right there.
Perfect.
Yeah,
We love.
we're easy. Yeah.
Even if I use it in one of my posts, I'll put in disclaimers.
Yeah.
Dumpster juice is
Yeah.
trademarked.
Dumpster juice is the official catchphrase of "What's your effing thing?"
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
You can just do hashtag F and binge. That's an actual hashtag.
There you go.
that's
Okay.
going on right
Oh,
now.
okay,
Beautiful.
cool. Yeah, good deal. I'll write that down too. That way, I can remember to actually tag this when the episode comes out. So,
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Thank you.
yeah. So, how long ago did you guys start this, and what made you decide that this was what you wanted to do with your time?
Well, we were incredibly intoxicated and/or stoned one night, sitting around the kitchen table.
As
And,
most good ideas
we-
start that way. So,
Exactly. And so we were thinking at the time that wouldn't it be cool if we got a radio spot and we were able to call it two live and one mic, but obviously that isn't going to go over very well on all the radio stations.
right.
And,
not
so-
this one. Pat just had to dump you.
Yeah, you can't say fat and then
Two unpleasant
whole.
fellows in one mic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
two unpleasant fellows, yeah. My bad. Anyways, so fast forward and we started the podcast, but we wanted to come up with an original idea, so it took a lot of months of research to actually make sure that we weren't doing like something that has 1,000 other likewise kind of premises, and we didn't want to copycat like Rogan or something like that. So this was the end result, and we've been doing it. We put it all together last fall, and we've been doing it since right before Christmas, actually. So we've only been at it we haven't even been 3 months in yet.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, we're the Gilligan and Skipper of podcasting. You don't want to charter a boat with us. So
Don't want to motorboat
we don't know
either.
what we're
Yeah,
talking
don't want to
about.
motorboat you either.
Unless you have $20.
Unless you got $20, and we'll talk.
Or a golden cock.
So yeah, we've actually had a debate on this show once before. How many words have to be between those two before you can say it? You know, because we did. We talked about this because you can't say the whole thing together.
Oh,
Either
so
one
that's
separately.
ass, I love the solar system, especially the black hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I was wondering. I always wondered if you can end a sentence with one and start a sentence with the other, and if that would be okay.
Oh, like start with hole?
Like I better get up off my ass. Whole Foods closes soon.
Oh.
Well, see, that's not the right hole,
I was
though.
going to say, yeah, that's the wrong hole.
That's
the wrong hole.
That's what she said.
That happens every now and then.
Sometimes she likes the wrong hole, though. For a quarter.
I believe the first episode you were ever on, Autumn, was called. The episode title was "Butt Stuff for a Quarter."
And
Offer
that's-
still stands. Offer still stands. Anybody got any change?
and well,
I got a
Pocket
dime.
full. We're good.
Yes.
I got
I'm just,
butt stuff for a dime to a donut hole.
totally saying that's how.
Butt
That's-
stuff for a dime to a donut hole. Don't even know what that
Man.
means. Sounds lovely. It sounds like a great
Sounds
way to
lovely.
spend an evening.
This is how Pink Eye gets started, guys. We got enough problems right now with the coronavirus. Man.
You don't got to put your face in there.
Oh, I'll put my face in there. I ain't too proud.
Yeah, got to see what's going on.
Good point. Good point. You got to see his prolapse.
Hold on, here's my key.
You probably don't want to put your face in
Oh, man.
Why is the second hour so much better than me? What's
Because
happening?
My
this
mom's not watching anymore.
That's what it is.
My
You're
mom
able to
is
be
done.
yourself now. She's like, and I'm done. I've had enough of this crap.
Her
My
mom's in the
sister's still
bedroom
there.
repenting right now. Like, please forgive me for what I just witnessed.
Yeah, right now she's taking her grandchildren away.
Joke's on her. She can keep them.
There you
Give
go.
her 20 points.
Do not give her that. Do not give her. This is-
I have to obey the
So,
Dawn
yeah.
overlords.
you know I'm
Yes.
going to protest this whole competition, right?
I don't care.
Scotty's going on strike.
I mean, I'll hear you out, sir. Hey,
I know you got 4 more of those trophies at the house.
But you got to go over there to earn them.
you got to go to
That's what I'm
Brownsville to get it. That was another episode title.
That was so
on.
much fun. That was a good one. We couldn't let that one go.
Oh, man. Hey,
Anyway.
we're going to have to take our half-hour break. When we come back, gentlemen, we got some fantastic news stories.
He's lying.
No, we got some crappy news. we
Some
don't have
dumpster
a
news
We
story.
got dumpster juice
Yeah, we
that we're
got
going to talk
pages of
about when we
dumpster
come
juice.
back.
Hashtag
F and binge.
We're giddy with excitement.
We'll be back here shortly. I'm gonna play. This song has a cuss word in it, but I switched it around so you can't tell. Patrick. But then I just told you to ruin the whole thing. We're going to be back here shortly, but this is Mike O'Connell. I'm going to start playing some of his again. Mike O'Connell.
Can you say
very funny
Ask
guy.
Cornholio?
You
Yeah.
just did, sir. Congratulations. Give him 50 points. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to play some Mike O'Connell. This song called Eventually Sometimes. We'll be back here shortly.
The
Hit
paint
it, Patrick.
splats.
The face.
Hit it, Patrick.
I saw an old man at the end of the bar, and while he had gone nowhere, that still seemed quite far. He was drunk as a priest, but I ignored his vice. I said, old man, give me advice. He said, eventually sometimes you make lots of dollars, and eventually sometimes you live in squalor. Eventually sometimes you go on a boat, and eventually sometimes you don't. I said, old man, that can't be all there is. There must be something more than this. Is ugliness, beauty, are they one and the same? And this was the old man's refrain. He said, eventually sometimes you maybe find love, and sometimes you find that's what you were scared of. Eventually sometimes chains are all you see, and eventually sometimes you're free. Christ, old man, is life such a bummer? Should I leave this one with hopes of another? Why keep on going if it's as vague as you say? And here's what the old man conveyed. He said, eventually sometimes the point's hard to see, and eventually sometimes as clear as can be. Eventually sometimes you master your mind, and eventually sometimes you die. Here's my advice, if you care to hear, don't get introspective while having a beer. You see an old man at the end of the bar, walk away fast and walk away far. Because eventually sometimes you look for an answer, but taking advice can end in disaster. Eventually sometimes there's not much to say, you just have to find your own way. You just have to find your own way. You just have to find your own way. You just have to find your own way.
I am particularly offended by other people's bad habits that are not the same as my own at the present time. The way they always do those things, this and that and other stuff that I don't have the time, money, or energy to do anymore. But if you've got some things to say about stuff I do every day, that is not the same as yourself present time. Who, tell me who, that's WHO, died and made you king.
Hey, this is Don Smith from the Life Radio Show. Do you like telling jokes? Are you the class clown? Do your friends always tell you you're funny? You want to prove them wrong? Well, nearly every Sunday, Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's Oregon District brings you Wiley's Sunday Comics. You can be the one on stage making people laugh. Or not. All you have to do is send an email to Wiley'sSundayComics@gmail.com and follow the instructions in the reply email, and you can tell jokes at Ohio's oldest comedy club.
Hi, this is Haywood Banks at Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, and you're listening to the Life Radio Show at WWSU, Dayton's Right Choice.
All right.
And we're back.
And we're back. Well,
Crap, my mom's back, guys.
Oh.
Play cool, guys. Play cool.
Hey,
back
Mom.
Go
like
away,
we're not
Mom.
talking stupid things.
Hey, Mom.
Anybody read any good books lately? Hey,
Sure
welcome,
did. Started Harry Potter.
hey, welcome back to the Life Radio
I just
Show.
finished the
I'm your-
Anarchy Cookbook.
Sweet. One of my favorites.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to the exciting conclusion of who's going to get my
Wait,
It's me.
This should be a no holds barred round.
Yeah, this is. I think the whole thing has been.
Yeah, and I just put a breath mint in for this.
give Scotty 20 points for
the breath.
He's just trying to cover up his poo smell
crap.
from
We're
over
gonna do
here.
clean comedy here.
Yeah,
That's
never.
like a hair tie on a wrist. He's thinking ahead.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, Joe Shriver and Chris Rudder are on the phone with us from What's Your Effin' Binge.
Oh,
Scotty Mays and Autumn
Yep.
Hatcher are in fighting over
Over Dom's cock.
this wonderful trophy.
Go away, mother. Go away, mom.
Was your mom on it
My
again?
mom is on.
This will
Not
be
on
the.
Get that.
You know, I've accomplished some
mother.
great things in my comedy career, but this will be at the top.
This will be your crowning achievement.
Holding that
Your
golden
crown.
cock in
For
my
2
hand.
seconds before I take it home.
He can't hold it for much longer than 2 seconds.
That's what I say. I always say that. Give me 2 seconds before I bring it home.
Bring it on home, Scotty. Anyway, we got some news stories.
Something big here.
What's that?
Nothing. My bad.
Oh. Perfect.
That's the name of
As long as it wasn't
Scott's,
my
Nothing
bad.
to
That's
hear.
usually.
Here.
All right, let's get started on some news stories, guys. Are we ready?
Missed over the last.
It was, but it was good.
Let's go.
You missed a
got it.
funny joke. So
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah, anyway.
My bad.
Florida, bring it.
We don't have Florida yet. A man was forced to tweet for help when he got locked in a department store after falling asleep on a massage chair. The man awoke to a deserted shop floor after dozing off an electronics store in Japan. Identified only by his Twitter handle,
$5
Asphodel-
happy ending guy.
at _Asphodelis. The sleeping customer was forced to tweet his plight.
Asphodelis hole.
Asphodelis hole. Was forced to tweet his plight when he discovered he was locked inside the shop, posting various photos of a dark and empty interior, much like my soul.
Much like my Asphodetis.
He captioned the photo, "Oh man, I'm locked in, much like my own dark interior." I'm locked in, guys. Nothing? All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Glad I picked that one. It's so stimulating a conversation.
Dumpster
stimulating.
juice.
Dumpster.
Hashtag effing dinge.
That was dumpster. Yeah, dumpster juice. Yeah.
We wanted the. We were hoping to be the marijuana boner, or the marijuana boner store. That's so much more
Honestly,
potential.
we're all hoping for that.
What's your goal in
I'm
life,
always
marijuana
hoping
boner?
that I can get the right marijuana that will give me a 12-hour hard on.
But don't worry, guys. I've got like a full supply of decongestant to come see me later.
You have a runny nose. You got the anthrax
No,
cleaner.
it depends on who it is.
Or anyway.
Nothing
Wait,
says-
wait.
Rectally done.
What was this about anthrax?
Oh, the whatever the
Yeah.
disease of the day. The
Coronavirus.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Corona Kleenex. What did I say? Anthrax.
Yeah, you say anthrax.
That was so 10 years ago.
I think it's more than 10 years ago, honestly.
Scotty
I
lost
told you I
10
just
years.
got Facebook 12 days ago. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Firefighters in England were called to save the bacon Saturday after a pig sparked a fire in its pen by swallowing a pedometer, which then combusted after nature had taken its course, officials said. Fire crews responded to the 800 square foot blaze at 4 pig pens on a farm near Bromham, Leeds, around 1:30 p.m. The North Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Squad Service said firefighters believe that copper from the pedometer's batteries reacted with the pig's excrement and dry hay to ignite the fire. The pedometers, gadgets that measured the steps the wearer takes, were worn by the pigs to prove that they were free range. Free range fire starting butt pigs. That's what they were. You're a farm girl. Any experience?
I mean, only a few times has that happened, but I'm always there with a bucket of water ready to go.
Well, yeah, you're a professional.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, technically that's Michaela because she has the pet pig.
She does have a pet
Yes.
pig. What's the pet pig's name? I never got that.
Oh, Bella.
Bella. Oh,
She's a
that's-
Twilight
makes
fan.
Ugh.
Bella the pig.
It likes to try and eat my toes. It's terrifying.
Is it a pot Bella pig?
Pot Bella.
Oh, God, Patrick.
Patrick.
Man, jeez.
I took away all of
Man.
Patrick Euros at this
You don't even get to sit near him.
He wasn't even in contention for the cock, and I took everything. I took his hopes and dreams away.
Yeah, you're quite the fun sucker, aren't you?
Quite the fun sucker, ain't you? Yes.
And you're the quite word I can't say on the air as well.
A grandfather in Canada. A grandfather in Canada says he was outraged after finding out that his 8-year-old grandson had won in a raffle at a youth hockey tournament about $200 worth of marijuana product.
Commence the 12-hour boner.
There you go. Yeah, there is hope for the boner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he was upset. He wanted it. Keith Reddle of British Columbia told Toronto's CVT News that his grandson, who plays in a youth hockey league, had entered raffle tickets to win a prize. Each team is usually responsible for putting a gift basket or prize package together with a minimum value of $50, Reddle told the station. And then what they do is have a big setup, and they have a paper bag taped in front of each of the prizes. The prizes, Reddle said, are usually geared toward children. Reddle's grandson had put his tickets in a particular bag. His family was later notified that he won $200 worth of pot. Riedel said. Wow. Lucky little bastard.
He told his family, he's like, you can CBDD's nuts.
That's the boner weed.
Did it say that each one of the teams put together a bag? So one of these teams put together a bag of weed.
That's exactly. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But it had like edibles. It was everything. It was paraphernalia, lighters, smoking, edibles, probably a vape pen in there. Why not? Just a little bit of everything. Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Let's have a party. Nothing? Okay.
There's a message from the other Patrick.
The other Patrick.
Is he still here?
Yeah. No,
Man.
on Facebook.
I have
he is.
17 kids, Patrick. 17. I have 17 kids. He wants to know.
You have 17
What?
kids.
Who had 17 kids?
I do.
You're going to have to lose some euros for that.
She lost a lot more than that.
No,
She had
that's just the number. When somebody is like, how many kids do you have? I'm going to go to number 17.
Oh,
Man.
okay.
4 feels like it.
Was your nickname Windstocking? What is it going on?
No.
Yeah.
Have you-
Autumn Windstock.
Clearly, they haven't been paying me the 25 cents for the butt stuff. So
Man.
if they were, I'd have a lot less.
Oh, he says he's in the gym. He's getting
He'll be
getting
back.
all
He's-
buff. Yeah,
He'll be back.
He'll
Well,
be
you
back.
tell
He's
him
in
I'll-
the gym.
I'll be down there.
Trust me,
Yeah.
she sits funny. Thank you, Patrick.
Oh, wow.
I hope my mom's gone.
Mom, are you still here?
Anyway.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Leave my mama alone.
Hit thumbs up if you're in danger.
21-foot tall sculpture of a pink flamingo is bound for Tampa International Airport as part of the hub's $2.4 million program to bring 7 pieces of public art to the facility. The airport's governing board approved $2.4 million in spending Thursday to bring 7 pieces of public art to the airport, including a giant flamingo sculpture, a home by Massachusetts artist Matthew Mozzata. The Flamingo sculpture, which alone costs $520,000, is planned to be installed in the center of the airport's main terminal. The resin and fiberglass sculpture depicts a flamingo dipping its head into water to find food. The other artworks approved Thursday include a 30-foot tall mosaic of a Florida sunset and a moving mobile, I don't care, mobile home. It's Florida, so it's a mobile home is what it is. That's really all it is. Inspired by a coral reef. So, yeah.
My guess is they couldn't,
Was
like...
the
Go ahead.
Was it?
Was the resin flamingo made of weed resin or something? Why was it
should have been. It should have
$500,000?
been. Well, yeah, it was dipping its head into a water bong. Is what. That's $520,000 is an awful lot for a 21-foot pink flamingo.
Yeah,
I
my
don't
guess
think-
is they couldn't get the head right, so they're like, we're just gonna dip it.
Yep, just
We're just gonna dip it.
drown the sucker because we can't sculpt.
We can't
sculpt this.
We got the legs okay, but the head is a no-go.
Yep, I'm just wondering. The sculpture is titled Home.
Home.
That's what it's titled, and it's a pink flamingo with its head underwater. I think that's a cry for help.
I think so too. Should we reach out?
Yeah, but it's a Massachusetts artist that made it. So yeah, there's all kinds of weird things going on in that.
He probably snowbird
that's not
in
cool.
Florida.
Yeah, just a snowbird. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Snowbirds to Florida, yeah.
Yeah. They should all drown in.
Okay.
Anyway, a Swiss cheesemakers Gruyere was dubbed the 2020 World Champion Cheese at the biennial international face-off. And what shouldn't it be a cheese-off?
It should be a cheese.
It should be a cheese-off.
Exactly. In Wisconsin, cheesemaker Michael Sprecher of Mountain Dairy Fritzenhaus and Mountain Dairy Fritzenhaus.
It's an old German name.
Yeah. In Bern, Switzerland, was named the winner Thursday night at the World Championship Cheese Contest in Madison, Wisconsin. Sprecher's Gruyere.
These names.
Was also, which also won a top prize in 2008. That's some old cheese.
It is. Well, 2008 was the Famunda cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
Which beat out a record 3,667 cheese entries in more than 132 categories to take home the competition's top prize, but it's nothing like the Life radio show's Golden Cock. You keep your
Nothing at
cheese. You keep your cheese away from my God.
It's going to eat it.
What?
It's going to eat
I'm
it.
sorry,
if you
sir.
don't.
Is that your cock on my cheese?
Yep, you've got your. Hold on, you've got your chocolate and my peanut butter. Oh, anyway, police officers in Spain responded to numerous reports of a lion on the loose in a town and discovered the animal was actually a dog with an unusual haircut. Local police of Molina de Segura said they received numerous reports Sunday of a loose lion strolling. Yeah. Yep. Let anybody.
poor dog.
You let anybody do it. A loose lion strolling through the municipality. Officers tracked down the animal and discovered it was actually a large dog with a long hair trimmed to resemble the body, mane, and tail of an African lion. Police said the dog was microchipped, and they contacted the owner for a reunion with the escaped pet.
I feel like that's me anytime I walk out of Great Clips.
Right, because you're like, they clip all over and just make you look like a lion.
Just
lying.
on my chest.
Oh, right, just your
Loose Lion used to be her stripper name.
It was Bubbles, but nice try.
Right, it was Bubbles.
It
That's
was
right.
Bubbles.
Bubbles does butt stuff for a quarter.
That's right.
Tell us about Bubbles again.
Bubbles?
That was
my washer winch name.
She was a washer
It was
winch.
a washer winch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
That was at the Kentucky
what?
Renaissance Festival.
Kentucky Renaissance Festival.
But then I was
washer
an
winch.
Old West whore at Dogwood Pass.
Right. Yeah, I
Right,
knew you were a
right.
whore at one point.
At one point, I feel like my life story right
17
there.
kids.
It was
17 kids. Because nobody would take me up on that quarter.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
I know.
You aren't offering the butt stuff for 25 cents.
I was.
Yes, she was.
Oh, she
I
was?
was.
And if they'd have stuck with that, no kids.
No kids.
Yeah.
It's just my life.
Doesn't work that direction.
Then I got to take 9 months off from work, and it's like it's a whole mess.
Well, you can keep working during and just be like a 2 for
9
1.
months. It's the whole thing. Your whole pregnancy.
Oh, that was, yeah. All right. Police in Northern Ireland released video of a sheep.
Okay.
Somehow ending it right there just
That's
leaves
the
a
story.
lot of things open. Police in Northern Ireland released video of a sheep conducting a, quote, ram raid on a credit union by crashing through a large window. Police Service Northern Ireland office in Cookstown released security footage from the Ardbo. Man, why would they? This just weird. It's like they need to buy a vowel. Credit union where the ram crashed through a window Sunday and wandered into the office. The footage shows a person enter the building shortly after the sheep, causing it to headbutt another window without successfully breaking through. The sheep eventually finds its way out of the office through the same window it used for its entrance. The animal is seen damaging another window on the side of the building moments after its exit. I guess like a run on the bank or something. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with these. You guys are just distracted, and Scotty is.
I'm reading. Dave Campbell said, I took part in a ram raid on some sheep once. You go, Dave Campbell.
In Northern Ireland? I believe it. I believe it. Why not?
What did those sheep do to you?
They were bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firefighters in Massachusetts conducted an unusual rescue at a resident's home where they had to cut through a wall to free the family's cat.
I love It's Always Sunny.
The Falmouth, I think that should be Foulmouth. That's how that should be replaced. The Foulmouth Fire Rescue Department. Get the F in here! That's the Foulmouth Fire Department. Said a crew responded Thursday evening to a call for assistance from the Foulmouth Animal Control. It just cussed up a storm.
That's a town full of foul-mouths, man.
There's a whole town full of them. That's where they put them.
Well,
They'd never be able to do a radio show. The firefighters ended up cutting through an interior wall to rescue the family cat, and somehow ended up trapped. And they end up trapped inside too. How do we get out of here? Cut another hole, Jimmy. Sorry, it's Foulmouth. Cut another effing hole, Jimmy. The cat was not injured. The firefighters never made it home. We've covered all of our news, and most of it sucked. So
yeah, that was a plethora of dumpster juice.
The plethora of dumpster juice. Is it a plethora? Like a Scotty of baboons.
Good old Scott.
We're officially off the tracks.
We need to tally up some scores.
It's not necessary because it's fixed.
I know it's fixed.
It's not fixed.
Totally
Yeah.
fixed.
It's not fixed. Don, I'll see you
Of
later,
course
right?
she's going to say it's not
Absolutely,
fixed because
I'm
she's
going to follow
winning.
you home.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We have 25 points for Autumn.
Woo!
Okay, so
Yeah.
Does Scotty get points for his donut selection? The raspberry's on point.
It's not much of a collection. It's he ate them all, so he doesn't.
No, selection.
Selection, okay.
Select.
He didn't
Yeah.
choose them really. He just grabbed at random.
Yeah, these donuts choose me. I
Yeah.
don't choose them.
You can thank the guy at Tim Hortons in Waverly, Ohio.
Which is
Waverly,
weird that you
Ohio.
found donuts this late in the Tim Hortons because it's usually slim pickings.
I had to drive an hour and a half to get here, so I got those before I came.
Oh.
Which is why I wasn't early like Scotty.
And that's why this is a fixed contest because she's got a long drive. She wants to stroke that cock all the way home while she's driving.
all the way home,
Yeah,
and
hey,
then once
just
I get
be
home,
careful. Be careful.
it's going to
Michael's
take a bath
comment.
with me. What? Actually, I am fixed now. I gave that
Sweet.
to myself for my 30th birthday.
Congratulations.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. It's the gift that keeps giving.
It was a
Or
good
the gift that
choice.
stops giving. It's the gift that
stops
stops giving.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this contest has been a dumpster fire full of dumpster juice.
Just
all I
because you're
gotta
here,
say.
Scotty. Just because you're here.
Yep. You never know. You tally up your votes. Let's
Dude,
get some
you were
scores
throwing
going.
50 at her at a time, dude. It wasn't even like, okay, here. I want to cuss
We have
so
to go
bad.
through the motions, Scotty.
Well, I mean, with a cock in the studio, you're definitely going to have a foul mouth Scotty.
Exactly. Scotty, I'm sorry. I have more cocks at home. If you want to
He's
try
got
again
4.
later, you can have a
No.
rematch.
No.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
How many you got?
Travis Charles will be tickled pink that
How
she
many you
beat
got?
me. I lost count. I don't care.
Oh, look, guys, I got a few more.
I need those back, Scotty.
All right.
Jeez.
Well, Autumn Hatcher,
Do I get the cock?
come grab my cock, or do you want me to go give it
I'm
to you
so
there?
surprised that she won that.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to stroke it all the way back.
Scotty.
Scotty, be jealous.
I'm still Dayton's best comic for 2019, so I'll
Well,
take
yeah,
it.
Until I
That's
start.
why you weren't going to win anyway.
And he still has the donut.
Milky Way or Reese's?
Neither.
Neither.
No, seriously. Well, you know what? Actually, I'll take one home to Tara. I'll take
Which
them
one?
both. Give me both. I deserve both of
He
those.
deserves both.
You do. You're very good sports guy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have some,
Thanks for the diabetes.
have some extra diabetes to go with your donuts.
Diabetes.
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 Yeah, I actually there's a guest coming up before too long on the Life Radio show. I don't know if it'll be in here or not, but there's a guest that's coming up that actually has a story about him and a friend that were threatened. They're getting got threatened to buy Wilford Brimley. He was going to beat him up. Got threatened. Yep, threatened to get beat up by Wilford Brimley.
Do you ever see the Tom and Jerry cartoon with the uncle playing the banjo that would he'd seen that song, his mustache would blow in the wind? Like that's what I'm picturing Wilford Brimley getting aggressive with somebody out on the street.
Yeah. Scotty, are you comfortable with Autumn's cock in your face?
Yeah, because mine is actually much bigger than that, so I'm totally okay.
Keep telling yourself that.
So anyway, what's your effing binge? Guys, give us any social media you want to throw out there, anything you want to promote. Now's your time to do it. We got about 3 minutes left of the show, so throw everything out there and let's see what you got.
All right, man. Yeah, we're on. We're on
the camera
Instagram
angle over here.
All right.
We're on Instagram at What's Your Effing Binge. We're on Facebook on What's Your Effing Binge. You can find us on Spotify, Castbox, and iTunes. And our webpage is also What's Your Effing Binge. You can look us up on Google. Pretty much anywhere social media is going on, you can find What's Your Effing Binge and what our latest episodes are or what we've reviewed.
Awesome. Now, again, you said you have a very important show coming up tomorrow with me.
Tomorrow we do have the interview with Don Smith and the review of Norseman, a show that was brought to us by Don, and it's available on Netflix. Joe and I breezed through the first season. We enjoyed it a lot. I'll just go ahead and give you the sneak peek on that, Don, before you hear it tomorrow. But it was a good series, man. We appreciate you presenting it to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I was hooked on that as soon as I started, just because that was just the beginning. The first episode has so much silliness, and how did I describe it? Kind of like it's a comedy where they didn't really tell anybody it was. Because it looks like a legitimate historical piece.
Yeah, it's really good.
And that's a lot of fun. Have you seen it, Autumn?
I haven't. No, I'm
check
going
it out.
to.
Definitely
I think
have
you'll like
to
it.
check it out. It's a lot of
Don't
fun.
act like you know me.
What's that?
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Autumn,
You
you
should
got
check
the
it out.
cock.
Autumn.
Yeah,
Loaded.
game's over, right?
I can't help who I am.
She really is.
He's
then
like,
she's
I think you
fine.
really
That's
like it.
true, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for being on, guys. Autumn, Scotty. Scotty, go ahead. Do you have anything coming up? I know you're going to be at Wiley Sunday Comics this Sunday.
Yeah, then I'm headlining down in Cincinnati at the end of the month, and more details to come with that, and then a couple other shows, but nobody cares about those because
I'll pretend to care. Tell me more.
I'll plug them accordingly as we get closer.
Okay. Autumn, anything coming up? Any projects? Anything
Yeah,
happening?
I'm
with,
doing special effects makeup on a movie with you.
Black Wolf. Yes,
yeah.
yes. Which that last Saturday I had the cast in at Wiley's to do some different episodes. Well, I had one in, the other two called in. They phoned it in. Hopefully they don't do that in the movie.
I wish I could have been there, but I was doing makeup on a different set.
Yeah. Well, actually they canceled the table read.
I saw that.
So
You got
yeah,
cabinets in?
but I still did some of the interviews anyway. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. This will be your first time working with William.
Yep.
He's a lot of fun. He's not who he is on social media. He's a different character in person. He's a really good guy.
Good to know.
Yep. But it'll be fun having you on set again because you didn't kill me.
Is it so I can put my hand in your armpit?
Yes.
Yes. It's always a good time when you get to touch Don's armpit.
Yep, Scotty's still handing you money. Yeah, last time you had to keep ripping you didn't. You didn't rip my heart out of my armpit.
I didn't, but I held it there. So
That's true.
You didn't have to dig too far in. Too far in, Don's
That's
sticky
like
armpit.
I have a deep armpit. That's
well, it was slippery, wasn't it? It was
May have a
slippery.
tiny cock, but I got a deep armpit.
And the women love it.
You know what they say about a guy with deep armpits? Neither do I.
I like how we get to reverse it and you get to scream deeper.
What's that?
Oh, my gosh.
My bad. Mom, hope you're not here.
All right. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for calling in, Joe Shriver, Chris Rudder.
Yeah, you guys
What's
rock.
your F and
Thanks
binge?
a lot.
Thanks for being a part of the show. That was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
And
We appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
yep. Scotty, Autumn, always a pleasure. I love both you guys. You're so much fun.
Love you too.
I'm glad you guys came in and fought over my cock. And cock.
I was going to take your cock home the whole time.
Suddenly I just went to Wisconsin. Where's my cock? Who's got my cock?
I've got your cock.
All right. Patrick, I can't do this anymore. Get us the hell out of here. It's time to go home.
And she's only the winner for a week, so
That's
whatever.
true. That's the best co-host this week.
Yeah.
Scotty, we'll get you back in. You can compete with somebody else.
I've already texted somebody to rob your house and get the other 4 trophies.
Spoiler alert, it was me.
I'm so sorry for the loss of your friend.
and they stole your vodka.
I'm a well-armed guy. I'm so sorry for the loss of your friends.
You're well-armed with deep pits.
I'm well-armed with deep pits, and I may not have the biggest cock, but I got a huge dog. So your friends are done for.
Yeah, I should have probably gave him a heads up. Oh,
Yeah, but just can you at least come over and mop up the blood when they're done?
Yeah, I'll at least do that.
Awesome, I appreciate
All
that.
right, buddy.
Patrick? Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we are on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org, and we go Facebook Live at the Life Radio Show's Facebook page. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence
Commence the 12-hour boner.